Friends, welcome back in another video lecture. So today we are going to talk about herd immunity. What is herd immunity? Okay, so let's talk about the definition first, then I am going to explain the whole thing in a very easy way. Okay, so what let's see what they are telling us. So herd immunity is an important factor in cyclic disease. Cyclic disease means the disease that can infect to various populations, various individuals in a particular population. Okay, that is such as the SARS-CoV-19. Okay, so is herd immunity, this in case of herd immunity will play a important factor in that case of cyclic disease, which is the proportion of individual in a community or population which are immune to a particular disease. So that is the definition of herd immunity. Now let's talk about herd immunity. So suppose this in this small circle there are subcircles too. These subcircles are individuals, and this the big circle is indicating a population. Okay, so herd immunity is simply the number of the individuals that are immune to a particular disease. Okay, so if the number of individuals immune to a particular disease is sufficiently increased with time. Suppose a particular disease has infected a particular population. Okay, so first of all, suppose this guy is immune to that disease. How they become immune? It is based on the primary and secondary immune response that I think you have studied in immunology. That is, first of all, whenever when a foreign molecule will enter a body, then the primary immune response of the adaptive immune response, I am talking about adaptive immune response, is activated. Okay, and but it takes some time. Then whenever this foreign antigen again invades the host, then secondary immune response will activated, and it is very fast, and its efficiency is very high rather than primary immunity. That is why we told that this particular individual that have experienced the disease become immune to that disease, because their his or her immune system has learned how to fight against the particular disease. Okay, so suppose this individual first immune to a disease. Okay, so now if this guy again become infected, and then the chance of transmission from this to this is very low, because herd immunity cannot prevent the transmission. But when the host when the bacteria, or you can say the disease, try to enter into the host immune system will simply destroy it without taking any time, as they have already faced the disease earlier, right? So this guy become immune response, and this guy's immune system, by fighting against the disease, has also become immune response, right? So it is again become immune response. In that way, when 60% of the population, most cases, become immune, then the chance of spreading of the disease is become very unlikely. Okay, so that is what the herd immunity is. If the herd immunity is high, let me zoom out. If the herd immunity is high, then the number of individuals in that particular population, number of individuals that are immune in a particular population is very high, then the chance of the disease to become spread is very low, as the number of susceptible individuals are low. Okay, and along with time, the proportion of herd immunity is still increasing, right? That is why our India government is focusing on vaccination, because via vaccination they are simply injecting the attenuated, or you can say inactivated coronavirus to face to provide the chance of to our immune response to face against them and become immune to them, and that is why we need to take the vaccine in time. Okay, so here I have provided three graphs. The first graph is when the number of individuals in a population infected is very low. So that is why only 10% of the population is immune, and you can say that see that in that case the number of cases is very high. But when the 50% of the population become immune, the graph becomes small, and in case of 90% population, the graph is overall linear. Okay, so that is all about the herd immunity. Okay, if you want to make note from this, then you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, so I hope it is very clear to you, and thank you.